Hi friends, this is Narasimha and I'm doing my BTech first year of CSD group in IRE College. Today, as a part of my Tech Talk videos in the subject of probability and statistics. This is the most familiar subject known to us. And in this subject today, I want to explain a topic named recurrence formula for the binomial distribution. In mathematics, for solving some type of problems, the binomial distribution is concept is very useful in solving purpose. And today we are knowing about the recurrence formula. And first of all, what is binomial distribution? Let us come to know. Binomial distribution in probability theory and statistics, the distribution with parameters n and p is a discrete probability distribution of the number of successes in a sequence of n independent experiments, each asking a yes or no question, and each with its own Boolean valued outcome, which are known as success or failure. A single success or failure experiment is also called a Bernoulli trial or Bernoulli experiment, and sequence of outcomes is called a Bernoulli process. For a single trial that is n equals to 1, the Bernoulli distribution is a Bernoulli binomial distribution. Now, this para is saying about the binomial distribution definition and the parameters used in it and the functions done by it. Let us let I explain that topic. There are three parameters in the binomial distribution. They are small n and p and q, where n indicates the number of trials and number of independent experiments, and p denotes the success probability, and the f denotes the q denotes the failure probability. And as we all know, the sum of all probabilities in an event, in an independent event, is equals to 1. So by this we can say, if we get while doing problems, if we get value of p, means the number of success probabilities in an event, then we can easily find q, which is noted as number of failure probabilities by the formula used. Q is equals to 1 minus p, which I have mentioned in the brackets. And this n indicates the number of independent trials, and as we increase the number of trials, the value of n will be incremented. And coming to this binomial distribution, there are many sub-concepts in it for using. And coming to recurrence formula. Before going to the slide, actually what is the recurrence relation in probability? A recurrence relation is an equation that defines a sequence based on a rule that gives the next term as a function of the previous terms. This is a small definition I want to explain, by which you will understand what is actual meaning of recurrence. And first I will explain the derivation of the recurrence formula, and next the uses of it. Coming to the recurrence formula derivation. As I explained before, the binomial distribution is denoted as NCR into p power x into q power n minus x. That's all I am explaining once more. We have studied the binomial distribution function p of small x is equals to p of capital X into small x, which is furtherly classified as NCR into p of p power x into q power n minus x, where here n denotes the number of events and p denotes the number of success probabilities and q denotes the number of failure probability. And here NCR is a combination which is used here. And now let's go into the derivation. Means by knowing the derivation means from where the formula is derivated and how to use it in it, and in which concept we have to use the recurrence formula, we get a proper idea by seeing the derivation. If we replace x by x plus 1, then we will get p of x plus 1 is equals to nc x plus 1 into p power x plus 1 into q power n minus x plus 1. Just in the second step, we have changed the term of x. We have replaced the term of x by x plus 1. The first equation, which is NCR into p power x into q power n minus x, let us consider it is equation 1. And next, this equation, which is p of x plus 1, is equals to nc x plus 1 into p power x plus 1 into q power n minus x plus 1 as equation 2. Now, we have to do dividing equation 2 by equation 1. Because we have got two equations we have created two equations. Now by dividing it, we'll get a specific equation of the recurrence formula. Now dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we will get P of x plus 1 divided by P of x is equals to NC x plus 1 into P power x plus 1 into Q power n minus x plus 1 whole divided by NCx into P power x into Q power n minus x. Let's go into further classification, which equals to, as we all know, NCR formula as n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So if we split this NCx plus 1, that will gives us n factorial by n minus x plus 1 factorial into x plus 1 factorial. And if we split NCx, then it will gives us n factorial by n minus x factorial into x factorial. In the second step, we can see that n factorial into x factorial by into n minus x factorial by whole divided by x plus 1 factorial into n minus x minus 1 factorial into n factorial, which is multiplied by p by q. And if do further classification, it will be as x factorial into n minus x into n minus x minus 1 factorial. As we all know, the n factorial can be classified, n factorial can be classified as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, or for example, the factorial of 3, this 3 factorial is equal to 3 into 2 into 1, means by we are doing the product of the numbers in the decreasing manner. In the same way, here n minus x factorial is further classified as n minus x into n minus x minus 1 factorial. And coming down, it is x plus 1 factorial is further classified as x plus 1 into x plus 1 minus 1, that is equals to simply x factorial into n minus x minus 1 factorial and whole multiplied by p by q. And by using cancellations from the numerator and denominator, here x factorial and x factorial will get cancelled, and n minus x minus 1 factorial in the numerator and denominator both will get cancelled. And finally we got n minus x whole divided by x plus 1 into p by q. And this is the formula of recurrence relationship in the binomial distribution, which is, at last I have given the formula. P of x plus 1 is equals to n minus x whole divided by x plus 1 divided multiplied by p by q into p of x. Because the p of x from left hand side has transferred into right hand side as product. Next, by putting here, once see I'll have a look at the formula of the binomial distribution. Now get into the next slide. By putting x is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, any number in this equation, we get p of 1 in terms of p of 0, p of 2, in terms of p of 1, p of 3, in terms of p of 2 and so on. Thus, if p of 0 is known, we can find p of 1, then p of 2, then p of 3 and so on. This is simply, I explain as, if we get a probability value of particular number, we can find the probability value of next number and the next number and so on up to which number we want. This is the use of the recurrence formula of the binomial distribution. I have said that first I will say the definition, derivation, and next the purpose. The purpose of using the recurrence formula in the while solving problems is, by using this we can find the probability value of any number, means any number of trials. The proposed formula enables students of statistics to compute the binomial probabilities progressively, with each probability as a function of the preceding one. Once f of 0 is computed, means once we get the zeroth value, then we can get next values. This makes the computation easier, faster and easily computerized. The only condition for this proposed formula to be applicable is for f of 0 not to be equal to 0. Means here f means the p only, friends. Have changed the p of 0 as f of 0. Next, the main condition for using this formula is the p of 0 should not be equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, then the further calculations will be difficult and it is impossible to find the further calculations. A table for the values of the ratio n equals to 2, 3, up to 20, x plus 1 is equals to 1, 2, up to 20 is attached as an appendix to make easier the computation of the probabilities for the fixed value of n. Also attached are the tables of the computed probabilities for two values of p. P is equals to 0.1 and 0.2 with n fixed at 10. Here last I have given a problem. P is equals to 0.1 and 0.2. You can solve it and get how the recurrence formula is used in our daily life for solving mathematical problems. Thank you, friends. I hope my information shared with you is useful for your studies and for your further education. And thanks for watching.